So, got a stack of money. Gotta go get the trailer. You know what that means? Buying another box. Oh man, I got a problem. So as any normal person with 5 other project cars would do, you go on Facebook Marketplace and you find some deals sometimes. This car was not something I particularly wanted. He posted it up for $2,000. It's a 1995 NA Miata. It's an automatic. Ew. It was crashed in the back. I actually heard a bunch of stories about the car being crashed because I was going to the same event as the guy. The back right quarter panel, just like Georgie's, was mooshed in. He posted it up for $2,000, and I commented on the post and I said I'll start the bidding at $1,200. It's a pretty good lowball, honestly. The engine is probably worth about $800 to $1,000. It's a 100,000 mile, 95 1.8 NA car. So like the engine itself is probably worth a good chunk of money. But he actually hit me up. I asked him a couple questions beforehand and he goes, "Oh, I just saw your offer. If you can come before I go to work, I'll take $1,200. So I am grabbing my trailer now, gonna load up, and I'm gonna drive an hour and a half to go pick up this car. Is it gonna be in good shape? I don't know. But for $1,200, I think I can get some good stuff out of it. So let me hit the road and we'll see how things go. So this is the car. It is unfortunate. It's a really relatively clean car except for that. It is an automatic though. This isn't the greatest. The AC works though. Oh my God. AC, not bad. So I am going to take it. $1,200. Let me load it up, bring it home, and I'll get back to you guys. So this is my new 1995 Mazda Miata. Let me get it off the trailer and then I'll get you all up to speed. I normally put my trailer a little bit more slopey, so hopefully it doesn't bottom out. Please don't bottom out, please don't bottom out. Oh. I bottomed out. Look at this cute little machine. Things get a little less nice. Could be worse, could be better, that's for sure. So I clearly have a problem. Not exactly sure what I would like to do with this car yet. It has a lot of good things going for it. It has a lot of bad things going for it. It's got a 1.8 liter engine, 102,000 miles. 1.8 engine, muy bueno. It's a pretty cool color. It's Montego blue. It's got like a nice metallic-y blue finish. Obviously there's a lot of things that are damaged on the car. This car was hit by a deer. Well, yeah, I would say the deer kind of hit the car, so the car hit the deer. Regardless, a deer and car, chapeau piece. Underneath, the frame rails are in very, very good shape. We live in New England. This is a Massachusetts car, so I don't expect anything to be perfect. As for the negatives, there's quite a few things that are wrong with this car. The biggest negative about the car, it's an automatic. Oh man. Not the end of the world though. I have a lot of manual transmissions lying around. If I decide to keep the car and not part it out, it's gonna be a manual, don't you worry. So unfortunately the hood's kind of beat up here and the headlight cover's a little dinged up. There's like deer fur just kind of scattered along the front of the car. It looks like the deer also hit the top of the A-pillar here. There's a good old denty poo here as well. Yeah, you can see where something had made contact. All in all though, I don't think the car is beyond saving. I could
bang out the rear quarter as much as possible, kind of put over fenders on. I've never done over fenders on a Miata, but I'm assuming it wouldn't be too bad. I know that's kind of just putting a band-aid on things, but if it looks decent, then that's not too bad. All right, so we have story time on this little Mazda Miata here. Last week, I had gone to Miata Day at the Lars Anderson Museum up in Massachusetts. I'm not sure what town it's in, but it was a super cool event. We get there, and a couple people that I know had mentioned like, oh, did you see the car, the Montego Blue Miata that was crashed on the side of the highway? And I heard a few people talk about it. Didn't think much of it. I was like, oh man, that's not great. A week goes by. Yesterday, I'm supposed to be being a good noodle. Supposed to be getting chores done, cleaning the house up, working on Georgie. But instead, I'm browsing Marketplace. And this is what I see. I see an ad. It's the car that crashed. He had actually gotten a dash cam video of the crash. Basically, he's running down the road and he's probably cooking pretty good. I think he was going like 60, 65 miles an hour. It looked like highway speeds, and a deer ran out in front of him. It couldn't have been a big one. He smacked the deer went flying. He spun, and then the tail end of the car smacked into the guardrail. Unfortunate, yes. I ran and got my trailer, got the money, got the car, drove it back, and here I am. Here I am with this stupid freaking Miata addiction, man. I can't get away from them, but I think this one is savable. It's flippable also. A lot of people want Miatas. I know it's not perfect. Somebody out there is gonna want a Montego Blue Miata that's been totaled and over-fendered. Hearing me say that sounds freaking dumb, but it's a beautiful color. I think I can fix it. I'm gonna manual swap it, which will fix it, and I might drive it around. Who knows? I've been looking for a daily. It's got AC in a Miata, so we'll see. But for now, I'm gonna get started pulling the taillight out, pulling off the finish panel, and I'll just check out the damage. Let me see how this car actually is.
Top of the morning to you, bud. Oh my God. When are you gonna stop? I like the color. The more I look, though.
It's super cool color. It goes like green to blue to, it's a sick color. Look at this side.
What?
Keep going.
Not again! You don't have any more of those sides.
Yeah, I ordered over fenders last night. The diff is snapped underneath, but I've got diffs.
Yeah, you got everything.
And it's an automatic, which is poopy, but I got extra transmissions too. So for now, I'm gonna pull the diff out and whammer that, put a taillight in it, and then I'm gonna drive it, and that's it. So in order to fund the over fenders, sell this rack. I think I could sell this for like 150 bucks. The car came with an extra trunk. I think I could sell that for like 50 bucks as well. I think minus 200 off the top of the price, that brings us down to $1,000 total. Order the over fenders. I think that was like a share over 300, just a little bit over 300. So we're gonna sit around, right around $1,300 total for everything, which would be pretty freaking good for Miata if I can get this all together.
It's wrinkled really good. Like, this part is absolutely dusted. Right now, I'd like to be able to just whammer this piece out so a taillight will fit in there somewhat presentably, like, and then this panel here. If I can straighten this out, then the over fender and the taillight can go in their spot, and then all this bad juju can get cut out. Maybe I'll heat it up a little bit and then get tapping. There's no nice way to do this, and can't really f it up worse than it already is. The structure on the inside seems to be in okay shape for the tail. No, it's not. Never mind. I lied. This whole thing is oh, man. Well, poo. Somehow, some way, the hammer is doing some serious work. I know it doesn't look like much, but it is slowly but surely taking shape. It was cooked in pretty good. Now, I don't know how to get this part out. This would be a nice like point of relief pressure. Same thing with this. I'd like to try and like get a piece of wood or something inside there and then just go, but I can't really tap it in anyway, so I don't know. But basically, I really want to get this corner to sit the taillight flush, and it's slowly but surely coming out. If I can get the taillight to sit where it needs to go, and I can get the trunk to line up close-ish. I'm not sure why it's so friggin' low. I mean, maybe it's just the point where it's sitting. But if I can get the trunk to line up pretty decent and get the taillight good, and this piece I'm slowly but surely trying to round this back out. It was folded over crazy because the over fender will bolt to here, bolt to there, and then it'll cover this whole mess. I'm gonna keep tapping. It's friggin' hot outside. Gotta do what you gotta do, baby.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Stop catching on fire! Oh man! Oh wow, there's a lot of fire. I should probably pay attention. That whole thing was on fire inside. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, there's like mouse nest stuff. Jeez Louise. Filling gaps like this on cars sucks ass. I'm not a welder either, so it extra sucks. Oh, dude, this whole car's gonna be engulfed soon. Why does my welder sound like it has a blow-off valve? Alright, I'll take it. Somehow I've made this worse, I feel. As long as the taillight fix will be alright. I'm gonna grind it. I'm gonna give it a little sand poo so I don't have bare metal all over the place. And then, I don't know. Give it a little spray with something so it doesn't rust. And it's good for now until we get over fenders.
Cinematic mode on the iPhone. Ooh.
Give it a quick sand at 220. I don't know why 220, but that's what I'm gonna do. Holy Georgie just went everywhere. So for now, this is what we got. It's not great. It's somehow slightly better than it was before. It could be worse depending on how you're looking at it. I sanded it down with 220, and then I realized I should probably sand it down a little bit more because the paint was flaking. Sanded it down to 80, worked my way back up to 220. Basically, I just wanted a taillight in there so I can take this car for a test drive, put it all back together. So I think what I'm gonna do is give this a little spray, then put it all back together. So I've made my own custom color. It's a homebrew Montego Blue. I found this green Toyota paint. It's factory Toyota color match. It's got a little bit of metallic here and there in it. I also got this navy, just midnight blue navy paint for in the cabinet as well. This is blue, this is green, and then I found Clear Effects, which is just like clear flaky stuff. It's like a clear coat, I think. I don't know. But basically, mix those all together, and this is the color that I ended up with. Obviously, don't look at the bodywork, but the color itself, honestly, it's a little lighter. It's a little lighter, but I think it's pretty good. Like, the navy was wicked bright by itself, so I was like, oh no. So I kept digging and found that. Well, it was a valiant effort. That's the color, and that's my color. It's not bad for eyeballing it. Obviously, it doesn't look very glossy. There's no gloss on it. But like, look, it's greeny blue, and then focus, damn it. It's greeny blue, greeny blue, greeny blue. I don't know, I don't think it's that bad. It's better than it was, I suppose.
See, if you look from here, it's like it never happened. Oh, it looks so bad. I should just do my same little paint job on the bumper too. I mean, it's not color matched obviously, but if it's one sector of the car, at least it'll be somewhat like from here, right? You can't see that quarter panel from here with the lighting. It looks fine. Basically just want to be able to drive the car around and not look totally ridiculous. I couldn't fit a factory taillight in there before. Now I can, which is awesome. I'll paint that bumper to match just a little bit. I've got the over fenders coming too, so probably cut out all this mess. And I think the over fenders will actually bolt on. This piece is as straight as I could get it, really. I gotta do some seam sealing in there because the panel's separated. I actually had to drill out one spot weld in order to bang it out too. So for now, I'm happy with it. I mean, like 2 hours worth of banging and spray painting. It's all right. Still looking a little homely. Dude, my color match is pretty good. Look at the color match. Dude, I did all right for what was just kicking around. It's pretty close. I mean, I'll take it. I gotta do the bumper too, but I mean, goddamn, I'll take it. It still wobbles. Big wobbles, but I whacked it out so much. Like, I hope you guys can see on the video how much I actually hit it. Some spots need to go in, like this is all weird. I couldn't get this out. It's kinked pretty good right here. Impressed that this thing still drives. The diff is just broken in half. I got rid of the little luggage rack. I'm not a luggage rack type of guy, so got rid of that. That'll be a little bit of money towards some parts and stuff. But yeah, I'm actually happy with my couple hours of work. The bumper's a little homely, the back's a little homely, but the big thing is that I got a taillight now, which is sick. I stole George's. Dude, look at that color. I just made a sick color. If the whole car was like that, this thing is sick. The Toyota green and Rust-Oleum. So let me know what you guys think about this project. I think it was a good deal. I'm gonna swap it to manual next. I might do the diff first and then drive it around and see kind of what goes on. But for now, I think I'm gonna call it a day. It's super hot, I'm exhausted. And yeah, next thing to do is gonna be the diff. Before that though, you know what? I can't even say before that. I might do the diff first. You guys are gonna be irritated with me that I'm not playing with Cousin George. Cousin George will get some attention. I know, he will. I'm waiting for a couple more pieces to show up before I give it the good old spray down. Yeah, but honestly, Georgie's shaping up pretty well. I still gotta sand him. I got the hard top all started over here. Probably won't put that in the video until I do everything to it, but gotta do some body filler and fiberglass work on this. I was gonna wait and do the car first, but I think do everything all together. I think it'll pay off. Bumper's all ready. Just gotta slap that on, prep the entire car, pull this trim off. So needless to say, George is gonna get some sick paint and then he gonna be ripping. And cut me some slack. If you've ever painted a car before, it's so much work. Like, in order to do it right. I'm not even doing it right, but it's just still such a pain in the ass. I could half-ass a little harder, just scuff it real quick and then spray it down. But I wanna use my little paint boot that I bought. Gonna do a fancy pants color. Stay tuned. For now, if you guys wanna give this video a like, a comment, and if you want to subscribe to see some more Miata junk and some other JDM cars, and I don't know, I like a little bit of everything. So if you want to subscribe, it'd mean the world to me. But for now, everybody have a good night.